Hi you guys, welcome to our last and final cocktail in our Halloween series. Today we're going to be doing a whiskey based cocktail, and this is a very special one. It's the last in a challenge that I have never quite taken on in this way. I've never tried to challenge myself to make a whole series of themed cocktails. I have never worked with a lot of the ingredients that we used in this series, so this was a special undertaking for me, and I'm really excited to cross the finish line with you on this series today. So I won't say any more, we'll just jump right on into it. So we're gonna start with 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. You measure out enough ingredients, and after a while you kind of get them all mixed up in your head. Is it 3/4? Did I mean 3/4 of this one? 3/4 of that one. Write everything down. Helped me save my butt many times. 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice. Then we're gonna come in with some Creme de Banana. Banana. I don't say banana in my everyday vernacular. Gonna do a full ounce of that. I know it seems like a lot, but with the rest of the ingredients that we're putting in, you do want to get at least a little bit of that banana flavor. So just trust me. Next thing we're gonna come in with is some allspice dram. A little of this goes a very long way. It is so, oh gosh, it's like walking face first into a Christmas tree. Oh, it is just so, I love this stuff, but you really don't need a lot of it. So we're gonna do 1/4 of an ounce. And even that is a scant 1/4 of an ounce. This is not an ingredient that I would be too heavy-handed with, just because of the strength of the flavor profile. It is delicious, but just be mindful when you're pouring. Next, we're gonna come in with my dear darling Crude Pooter smoke and salt bitters. I love this stuff so much. We're gonna take a full squeeze of the dropperful. We're gonna do probably about 3/4 of that. And last but not least, 2 ounces. Bourbon, any bourbon of your choosing, any will do. If you prefer rye, you could totally do that instead. But I think the sweetness of the bourbon is nice with the spiciness of the allspice dram and the smokiness and the sweetness of the banana, the acidity of the lemon. I'm excited. Let's get some ice, shake it up. Smells good. You can smell the banana. You can smell the spices. Here we go. To garnish this drink, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. We're gonna bring it back to the elementary school, preschool, almost finger painting days, and you'll see why. So you're gonna wanna take about 1.5 tablespoons of light corn syrup, like this guy right here. You're gonna wanna take about 1/2 tablespoon of cornstarch, and then a couple really nice healthy drops of gel food coloring. I'm using the red by AmeriColor. I don't know if you can see, but I'll be sure to make a note in the blog post. And then with a toothpick or a spoon or whatever you have, you're going to combine all those ingredients onto a plate or into a small bowl, whatever you happen to have. The cornstarch helps with giving the food color a sort of opaque look as opposed to the clear of the corn syrup. And the result, move this out of the way, is a really nice blood red. Yeah. So you're gonna take that, you're gonna take your glass, any glass of your choosing, and you're going to half rim it in the bloody sugary mixture. And then with your toothpick, you're gonna just kind of help some drips down the glass. Oh yes, guys, this is the last one in the series. We had to get kind of bloody. A little bit of blood and scary stuff. Not scary, just sweet. No tricks, just treats here. This stuff will start to drip quite quickly, as you can see. So what I found was helpful is I just took a clean paper towel and pressed it against the glass just to kind of catch some of the weight of the drips so that they don't continue to drip all the way down the glass and make a big mess. And then you can kind of go in with your toothpick or your spoon and kind of fill in the gaps wherever they may be so that it just looks nice and bloody. No two glasses will look the same, so you don't need to look at mine as the piece de resistance, but this is the general kind of look that you're going for. Some more, some less, whatever you want, however you see fit. And then into that glass, we're gonna strain our cocktail. Preferably not all over yourself, if possible. And give or take a few blood drips, this is the final product. Mwahaha. Let's give it a taste. Spare you guys my bad humor. It kind of reminds me of banana bread, of beautifully pumpkin spice banana bread. You get all the notes of those spices in there, that little bit of smoke. The smoke complements the allspice in a way that you almost can't tell that there's smoke in there, but you can taste that there's a layer of something else, and that's the smoke. The sweetness of the banana comes through definitely on the nose and on the palate as well. That kind of acts as, instead of using a syrup, that's our sweetening agent. The lemon keeps it from being too sweet, and the bourbon is the base. You get those really warm, lovely notes from the corn. You want to be mindful of the sugar drips. Like I said, guys, no tricks, just treats in this bartending household. And there you have it, guys. This is the last and final cocktail in the series. I hope you guys have enjoyed joining me as we have a little fun this Halloween. I hope that you've tried some new things in your home bar. I hope that you've discovered some new flavor profiles that you enjoy. I hope that you've played around and found new liquors and liqueurs that maybe you are adding permanently to your home bar. And I really appreciate you guys coming on this journey with me, exploring, learning. I've been learning a lot as I've developed, so I really appreciate you guys being here, being my Raised Glass regulars. Thank you guys for all of your support and awesomeness. And with that said, I'm very proud and excited to announce that we are going to be doing a whole other 6 cocktail series for the month of November for Thanksgiving. And then in December, we're going to be doing another 6 cocktail series for the winter holidays and New Year. So I hope that you guys will join me in these endeavors. Please like and subscribe on our YouTube. please subscribe to our blog and sign up for newsletters, which will be coming shortly. Please follow along at The Raised Glass on Instagram and on Facebook. And thank you for joining. Thank you for being a Raised Glass regular. Cheers and a spooky good Halloween to you all.